All right, Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a little 49er video as we do our Wednesday recap of our locker room interviews. And welcome to the Krug Show, brought to you by Pig and a Pickle. The best barbecue in all of Northern California is Pig and a Pickle. Check them out there in Emeryville. They're in Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. or until they run out. They also will be opening shortly in Petaluma. Thanks to all the people who came out to the Krug Show meet and greet in Corte Madera on Sunday. About 100 people showed up. I was very impressed. All right, let's get right into it. 49ers back on the practice field today, getting ready to take on the Tennessee Titans. Titans have won only 2 games all year. So the Niners are big favorites in this thing, but they're taking nobody lightly, nor should they. And we will share the screen here, and we'll get into some of the good sound bites and stuff from today. Now, the first thing we're going to show you is Javon Baker. Javon Baker was practicing today, and here he is. 6'1", got good ball skills. He's not, he's not big or small. He's not fast or slow. He's kind of right in between. 6'1", 200 pounds roughly, 4.5, mid 4.5 speed. But he looked good. He looked comfortable. There you go. A little bit of Javon Baker. And, I think Baker is he's definitely an interesting player. He's got a lot of talent. And, they feel like they're going to need another wide receiver, and they probably are. So you get a little feel there for Javon Baker and his first practice in a 49er uniform. So that's the first one we're going to look at. Second one, the other big story of the day was, and we'll share the screen on this one as well, this is Curtis Rourke practicing for the very first time in a 49er uniform. And this guy, I thought he looked pretty good today, pretty smooth. They call him the Maple Missile. I don't know if I would call him a missile. He wasn't throwing missiles necessarily, but he looked pretty good. And here he is. We're number 14. Getting third team reps behind Mac Jones and obviously Brock Purdy. So there he is. Just a little bit of Curtis Rourke running around on the practice field. As far as what he looked like today, I would say the arm strength looked kind of underwhelming, but he throws a very catchable ball. And what does that mean? Well, not everybody. Sometimes if you throw with a lot of snap in your wrist, the ball is not as easy to catch for the receivers. This guy doesn't have a lot of snap in that wrist, so he does throw what appears to be a football that looks very catchable. He doesn't have great mobility, but he can move a little bit. He's athletic, but he's 6'5", 220, and he's much more of a pocket passer. So those are a couple of the videos that we got early. And then, one of the other stories is that, people are still asking the question, hey, what about Fred? Is Fred going to make his way back? Are we going to see Fred out there? And we do have a little video of what's Fred up to? How's Fred looking these days? Well, here's Fred right here, swimming and rehabbing, walking and swimming. There he is. So he's making his way back. I mean, supposedly he's really, really, really passionate about trying to get back this year. I hope he does get back. I wouldn't bank on it. Doesn't seem like it's reasonable. They're not gonna, even if he wants it really bad, they're gonna try to protect him from himself. So unless he just absolutely is a slam dunk to come back, they're not gonna let him come back. But there he is, swimming, walking, rehabbing. Good to see Fred Warner making his way back. So we got Fred Warner making his way back. You got some Curtis Rourke and Javon Baker exploring their first opportunity at practice in a 49er uniform. What else do we have? What else do we have in 49er content creation land or from the Niner locker room today? Well, we've got Trent Williams. So let's do this. We will play you Trent Williams. And he weighed in today on Christian McCaffrey. And he had some interesting things to say about McCaffrey. So here we go. We will share the screen on Fred, or on Fred, on Trent, and you can see what Trent said about CMC. And here it is. Here it is. A little bit of Trent Williams talking CMC. All right, here we go.
That would be huge. Just more so for Christian, just continuing to rewrite the history books. And, he's a transcendent talent. We're lucky to be around him, lucky to have him. So obviously more happy for Christian, but it would be good to be a part of history.
Talking about the possibility of Christian going and having a second thousand yard season, which has never been done before, for a second time. Roger Craig did it, Christian did it, Falk did it. Now Christian's on the verge of doing it again. It's really hard to believe, but he's doing it. All right. Then we went inside the locker room and did some interviews. And one of the newest 49ers is Garrett Wallow. So let's play with that one first. We'll start with Garrett Wallow. Here I walked up to Garrett today, and here's what he had to say.
All right, we're here in the Niner locker room with Niner linebacker Garrett Wallow and the newest 49er. What's it feel like to walk into this room?
Yeah, it feels good. I feel like, you're walking into a good team, so that's always a good thing. From what I can tell so far, a lot of great guys, and just decided to get back out there on the field.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where are you from?
I'm from New Orleans. This is year 5 in the NFL. I went to college at TCU, and I played. Well, I was drafted to Houston, played a couple years there. Did a little stint with the Titans, and then this year I was with the Broncos before I got picked up here.
Yeah. Special teams is really where you're making your name. And how much better of a special teamer are you than when you came out of TCU?
Oh, yeah. I think experience just helps get better at anything. And I think, just over the years of playing a lot of special teams, that being my role, I just think, just building an identity, that definitely helps too as well.
What helps a guy coming in the middle of the season transition? Like, you walk up, do you want to talk to Boyer? You want to talk to the other linebackers? What is your kind of, let me try to kind of throw myself in so I'm ready to roll soon. What's that process look like?
Yeah, basically just be open-minded, be able to pick up on whatever the quickest I can, on whatever the scheme is, right? And then obviously asking a lot of questions. I think experience has helped me a lot, so kind of notice kind of like similar things that we do. And so that gives me a little bit of confidence going into, especially in a new scheme, of kind of already having a little experience in it.
How uniform is special teams around the league? I mean, is it quite a bit different, or is there a lot of similarities?
There's a lot of similarities. There are some different things that different coaches do and that different coaches focus on, but for the most part, there's a lot of similarities, and maybe a team that you face too as well, so you kind of know what to expect. I've faced the Titans a few times, so I kind of know what to expect too, and then just being able to go each week with an open mind, obviously, a new scheme, and just get the job done by any means.
You're coming out of a great linebacker room, and one of our favorite guys is Dre Greenlaw.
Oh, yeah.
What was it like to be a teammate of Dre?
Oh, man, he was a good dude. We got really close when I was over there.
Yeah,
we spent a lot of time with each other this year, so yeah, he was texting me talking about you're gonna love it here, and everybody loves him here. So yeah, he's a great dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a hard time getting on the field this year, but man, I mean, he is all in. When he's playing, he's giving you. You don't have to wonder.
He's a great dude. Great linebacker, but he's an even better dude.
What's the key to being good on special teams in the NFL?
Man, just execution, being smart, and obviously just playing with your head on fire. I think, once you have a buy-in, 11 guys doing it all at once at every single phase, good things will happen.
I was looking at some of your combine numbers. You ran well and you jumped well. Lower body explosion, is that a key to being a good linebacker or a good special teamer?
Yeah, I just think, obviously being a linebacker, you got to come out your hips for a lot of things, getting off blocks and obviously making tackles and things like that. So yeah, I definitely would say yes.
Couple last ones. What do you do outside of football? I mean, all the Niner fans always love to know what you guys are about. Obviously you spend a lot of time getting ready to play football, but what do you do outside of the game?
I watch a lot of movies with my wife. We just kick it. We go, we're restaurant people, so we try to find the best food. wherever we're at, just kind of have a good time, just lay back and chill.
What would it mean? Last one. What would it mean to you to come here and maybe contribute to a Super Bowl? I mean, the team's thinking big.
Yeah.
And they always think big here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just kind of the way it is here.
Yeah, I mean, I think for right now, my focus is one day at a time. And, you know, I think that's the best way to get to that point. Just focus one day at a time, one game at a time, 1 minute at a time. Just keep stacking great days, and you know, hopefully we get to that point. And that'd be awesome.
Do you know any guys in here? Or
Yeah, I know a couple guys. I played with Luke at Gifford in Tennessee, so we're really cool. And I played with D. Winters. He was my linebacker in college. So
there you go.
Yeah, I got some connection for sure.
You guys playing what for Sonny Dykes? Is that
No, he was. We played for Garrett Patterson together.
Garrett Patterson,
He's 2 years younger than me, so he had a couple experience with Dykes.
Great defensive coach, man, Garrett Patterson. Hey, Garrett, welcome to the Bay, man. Thanks for jumping by.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Garrett Wallow. There you go. We're here.
There you go. A little bit of the newest Niner, Garrett Wallow, special teamer, good dude. All right. So then we caught up with Isaiah Balden, and he's kind of quiet. He's kind of soft spoken. Hopefully you can hear this. Super athletic kid, special teamer, and here's a little bit from Isaiah Balden.
The Niner locker room with Isaiah Balden, newest 49er. And Isaiah, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Where are you from?
I'm from Tampa, Florida, born and raised, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you play growing up? Football, or you play only football, or you play other sports?
I was a track guy, football, basketball, but really a track guy.
Sprinter?
Yeah.
What's your fastest? You got a good 40, huh? You're a pretty fast guy. What are you, sub 4.4?
4.31.
4.31.
Ran it at pro day.
Almost sub 4.3.
Yeah. Track ran at 10.3, 10.4. So yeah, I always had good speed.
When you have that kind of speed, what does that let you do that maybe some other players can't do? Can you take more chances? Can you gamble a little bit more because you do have that makeup speed?
Most definitely. It also allows me to be more patient. In my head, not a lot of guys can outrun me.
Yeah.
So I can be more patient. So it really allows me to do a lot of multiple things.
Tell us a little bit about your college career.
So enrolled into Florida State for 2 years. Left Florida State, went to Jackson State with Coach Prime, and then ended up getting drafted to the Patriots.
Yeah. Did you know Renardo at all? Or you
Yeah, me and Nardo was on the same team for about 2 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
That Patriot DB room's a good room, man.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good talent there.
Yeah.
And they're pretty well coached, aren't they?
Yeah.
Talk about that experience. What did you get out of New England?
Man, I had a lot of great guys. Jonathan Jones, Christian Gonzalez, Marcus Jones. A lot of vets just, take me on the beat when I first got there. Let's shout out to Coach Pellegrino, Coach Mike. He's with the Buffalo Bills right now. It's testament to him, coaching us. But yeah, it was a deep room, very competitive room, but it was good vibes in there.
Who's made you better as far as either a coach or a player? Usually there's somebody you watch on film, maybe it's a coach. Who's helped you improve your game the most?
It's a multitude of coaches. I'll probably say Coach Prime. He kind of moved me inside playing nickel in college. I thought I was outside corner, and then just show my versatility to play inside outside was a key thing for me going into the NFL. So I think he definitely had an input on that.
When you can play both, man, you can make a little bit more money. What is the difference? I mean, would you have a preference?
No, not really. I think it's more just a matchup base and scheme base.
Yeah. The two-way break versus having that sideline there. I mean, how do you describe that? Is that? Seems like you'd have to be really, really balanced to defend that two-way break.
Yeah, that two-way break is really about knowing your defense, where your help is at. And that's really the difference. I mean, when you're in the island, you got the sideline to help and leverage. But when you get that two-way go, you get to know your defense, where your help is at, where you're not as good at.
Have you met Daniel Bullocks yet?
I have not.
What's your expectation of walking into this situation?
This is a winning program, winning culture. I'm just doing whatever it takes to help the guys win games, and and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. What are you into outside of ball?
Video games, eating, and music.
Nice. What's your game?
I'm more of a Madden 2K guy.
Okay.
Sometimes I play some MLB The Show, so I'm a very versatile in the video game.
And ideal food? You mentioned you're eating.
Man.
Or do you cook, or are you just
nah? They don't cook. They definitely don't cook. But I like soul food. I like Chinese food. Depends on the mood. I love tacos too. So yeah.
What part of the country have you spent most of your time in? I know you played in the Northeast, but
Florida. I'm born and raised in Florida most of the time. I was in Boston for a little bit. This is actually my first time out here. Not first time out here in Cali, but actually living out here in Cali. It's my first time, so I'm definitely looking forward to eating a lot of different types of food.
do you watch Seminole football on a Saturday and there's college football on? What team are you looking for?
Jackson State, Florida State, and Colorado. Those are my 3 teams.
Yeah.
You know, I love Florida State. Once a know, always a know. Jackson State, graduated there. And then Coach Prom's at Colorado, so I was going to represent him too.
What'd you think of Boulder, man?
Oh, man, it's beautiful out there. Love what Coach Prom's doing. He'll turn the program around.
Yeah. Hey, man, good luck to you this year, and welcome to the Bay.
Thank you.
Isaiah Balden.
There you go. A little bit of Isaiah. All right, so we caught up with a couple of guys there, and let's hear the last 2. We caught up with 4 guys today. Garrett Wallow, Isaiah Balden, and we also had a chance to talk to Sky Moore, talked a little bit to Sky Moore, and Jacob Robinson. Let's play the Robinson interview. This is a rookie corner from BYU. Really like this kid. He ran in the 4.3s, looked great in camp. Has been given the redshirt year on the practice squad to get better, and we talked about it today. Here he is, Jacob Robinson.
We're in the Niner locker room with Jacob Robinson, Niner corner, BYU. Before we get into the Niners, man, what a year for BYU, man. I mean, have you enjoyed watching them at all?
Yeah, I've been watching every game all season. Yeah.
This last one against Texas Tech was a battle. Obviously, the Texas Tech was really good, but before that, man, Bachmeier and the way BYU's playing on both sides of the ball. Oh my God! That's a program that's got a lot of momentum going right now, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you built a lot of that. Do you take pride in that when you watch them?
I do. I mean, I was there when a lot of the young guys came in.
Yeah.
Tried to mentor them the best I could, especially the corners. You got like Evan Johnson, Trey Alexander, like a lot of them. So I feel like I helped kind of get them up there. I mean, it was all on themselves, but they've been grinding. And they all deserve it. So.
Yeah. I thought you had a great camp, man, and you're getting a year to redshirt. But talk about your year and what it's been like. I really thought you played well in camp. You showed them a lot, and now you're getting that practice squad year, which is a huge learning opportunity. What's this year been like for you?
It's been great. I mean, coming in with Coach Brown, I knew him before.
Oh, did you?
So when I was transferring from Utah State, he actually just came in with the new staff. So I had to go into him to tell him I was transferring. So we kind of have a little bit of history, and then I love Coach DB. I've been able to be in the film room with him, and he just teaches me a lot. And everyone really on the D staff has just been teaching me a lot. I've been trying to learn from the vets, and yeah.
Let's talk about your room, man. Give me something that you've learned from these guys. Let's start with Demo. He's the vet in the room. He's the guy probably making the money. What do you think of his game?
I mean, I know he watches a lot of film. He's technically sound. He listens to our coaches. He's not going to, even though he got paid, he's not going to go off and do his own thing.
Yeah.
He's really just locked in every practice, running to the ball, playing as hard as he can while being safe during practice. But I think he's just a baller. He's a playmaker in every way. So
Renardo, give me your thought on Renardo. He's one of my favorite guys to watch.
Me too. He's a dog. He's wearing that number 0. So if you're wearing number 0, you got to be a dog.
Yeah.
He's resilient. I mean, it's going to be anyone that lines up across from him, you can tell he's confident in his matchup. He'll come down and tackle, even if he had a little neck soreness, but he doesn't care. He's going to come down, make plays. He'll make plays on the ball, too. So
I love how serious he is, man. He's a very serious dude. How about Stout? Stout's been one of my favorite guys to watch, too. He's just violent, man. He looks like he just wants to kill people out there.
Yeah.
How would you describe his game?
I mean, coming in with him, you can just see how he plays. He's a dog, not only just on the field, but off the field, you can tell just by his mindset. He's going to play hard. He's really smart.
Yeah.
Doesn't shy away from contact. Anyone lineman comes up to him, he's going to go head up with him. So,
yeah.
Yep.
He's kind of a badass, actually. He's small, but he's a badass.
Yeah.
How about Luder? Luder's kind of a quiet guy, but super talented.
Luder's actually helped me a lot throughout camp. Since Demo and Renardo were kind of out for a little bit at the beginning of camp, Luda really took that step. He was helping me a lot. He's really technically sound. He's tall, long. He can get hands on. He's physical. He's good with the coaches. Whatever the coach says, he's going to do, and you know he'll make a play.
What's the difference between playing corner in college and playing corner in the pros? I mean, you got a taste of it this summer. How would you, like, if I was a young corner from BYU and, man, Jacob, tell me, man, I'm going to be in the league. I want to be in the league. What do I got to know?
I'd say be violent with every action you take. You know, if the ball's coming to the receiver, they're going to catch the ball.
Yeah.
So you got to be violent through the hands. Technically sound, make sure your eyes are right. I feel like the biggest thing when I came in was my eyes. Trying to read from 2 to 1 and just getting my eyes right. And I feel like that's the biggest thing. Receivers definitely get a little bit faster. Routes get better, more crisp. But I think just being technically sound and just paying attention to what your coach is saying to you and applying it on the field. So
you have 4.3 speed, and that's an advantage, man. What does 4.3 speed help you do at this level? Guys would love to be able to run the way you run. How do you use that to your advantage? Can you play a little tighter? Can you take some chances that maybe other guys can't take? How do you see that?
I feel like I can play on the more intermediate to short routes. I know that no one's going to run by me.
Yeah.
And I trust in my ability to, if they do, I'm going to catch up. And I just think, playing the routes, chasing down people, I can always catch up if I need to.
How are you a better player than when you showed up in minicamp? You've learned a lot, probably. Where would you say, man, you know what, I'm way better here?
Definitely in the film room. Just
recognizing
identifying
things, I mean.
Yeah, identifying formations, route concepts. It's a little bit different than college, just how deep they run the routes and formations that I was trying to recognize, especially because I was playing more at the slot this last year. So being outside, eyes are a little bit different. And
I always love talking to corners about receivers because you guys really know receivers. Give me a couple thoughts on your guys in here. I'll name a receiver. You just tell me what stands out because you see it way better than us. Juan Jennings, what stands out about JJ?
He's gonna go full speed every chance he gets. He can block. Got the best. I think he got the best hands on our team. It's kind of hard to say because Ricky's got great hands. Really, all of our receivers got good hands. But if you throw into his vicinity, he's gonna catch it.
Yeah. Tough, too. Tough. How about Ricky? What stands out about Ricky? He seems like he's really slithery and liquid and hard to kind of hang with, huh?
Yeah, I would definitely say his route running. He can get in and out of his breaks. I think just a burst out of his breaks and to catch the ball, he can make crazy catches. You've probably seen one-handers. He'll catch it if it comes to it.
How about some of the young guys that maybe the fans haven't seen, like Watkins or Cowing? You've gone up against these guys this summer. Give me, tell us about those guys because the fans haven't even seen these guys. I've been maintaining to them, man, both these guys can play, but you went against them. So what do you think?
Jay Watt, he has good routes. He's fast.
Yeah.
He knows how to get open. Knows how to use his space for in zones. He knows how to stem his route. So I think that for sure is his speed and route running. Jay Cowing, same thing. I mean, he's fast. I probably haven't guarded a receiver as fast as him before. Yeah, he can get in and out. He has the burst to run by you. He can shut it down on a dime. So definitely that.
Bourne, you didn't really go against Bourne this summer.
I haven't.
But you've seen him just the last month or so.
Yeah.
Anything stand out to you?
I'd say his route running too. He can get in and out. He's kind of can move side to side.
Yeah.
Get out of his breaks and stop on a dime too.
Toughest cover you've ever gone against, whether it be on this team or in college. When you think of, man, that guy was a tough cover. Who comes to mind? Because you've gone up against in some college and get some pretty good receivers too. I bet.
The way my mindset is, I don't really. I
don't
just
think that. You're
everyone
confident.
is the same. Yeah. But
You're like, you don't care.
yeah, I'd probably say Jacob Cowing.
Really?
Yeah, he's a speed guy. I mean, I'm going against speed, and I'm a speed guy, but he knows how to use his body to his advantage for sure.
You come across kind of calm, but you got that swagger? It seems like you have that internal confidence. It seems like you've got to have that as a corner to make it, huh? You better think you're pretty damn good, or you got no shot.
Yeah.
Is that safe to say?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely more quiet outside of football, but when I step on the field, it's my element. I feel like I'm at home. It's when you'll see me talking a lot more. I'll kind of walk around more confident and everything.
You wore 49 this summer, but I know you're going to bust out. You're going to have a grid 26. When you're the guy, what number you want? What number you want? When they say, "Hey, man, whatever number you want, you got." What number?
It's hard because Ronaldo got 0, but that was what I wore.
You wore 0
in college. So
yeah, you want 0.
Any single digit, really.
Any single digit. Okay. Last one for you. Niner fans love to know you guys. And, when you're not playing ball, when you're not watching film, when you're not lifting and dieting and all the things you got to do. What are you into, man? What are you into away from the game?
Really, I just play the game, play Xbox, play Battlefield 6 with some of my friends from back home. If not, I'm either with my family or with my girlfriend. And that's
just kind of low key.
Yeah, just stay inside. Not really a big go out guy, so just stay inside, watch movies, play with my nieces and nephews, and that's about it.
There you go. Niner fans, this guy's coming, man. 2026. You got the early preview, Jacob Robinson, man. Thanks for your time. Appreciate you, man. There you go. A little bit of Jacob Robinson. Good dude and very respectful. But, man, I really think there's a lot of talent there, a lot of confidence there. He's going to be a good player. He was a really good player this summer. He's going to put on a little strength and watch for him in 2026. All right, and then we wrapped up, and Eddie Pinheiro was holding court. His locker mate is Sky Moore. I waited for Eddie to finish up, and then we got a couple minutes with Sky Moore before the end of the media session. I love Sky Moore, man. Great dude, and he's always fun to talk to. Here he is. Sky Moore, Niner return man, who's having a month, man.
Yeah.
We talked a few weeks ago, and I said to you, man, you're close. You're close to busting one, and then the next week you got 98 yards.
Yeah.
How good did that one feel?
No, that felt good because that kind of sparked it all off. So, that was like the breaking point, I would say, for our unit for sure. So just be building on that and trying to get it in the box this time. That's what we've been working on.
I saw a story this week that said when the Chiefs traded you, that Andy Reid contacted you. What did Reid say to you when they made that deal?
He said maybe like a change of scenery isn't always a bad thing. That's what the moral of the story he said. So he talked about his change from Philly to KC and how it kind of reignited the fire under him and kind of changed his career.
This last one, man, you had a big one against Cleveland. There's no hesitation, man. It's just is the mindset. What is the mindset? Are you seeing the players, or is it like, hey, you know what? My mindset is no matter what, I'm going upfield first 5 steps because you're like shot out of a cannon going north south.
I'm seeing it. You got to see it. But at the same time, it's like once I pick my lane, that's the lane I'm going through, so that's where people say I don't hesitate. And because I didn't understand it at first until I watched the films. And I do see I'm committing to a hole and I'm getting through there. So I would say I'm definitely seeing the field though. Not just predetermined and everything.
Oh, when did you get good at this? Because you've been doing this for a while, but in college in Kalamazoo, you were their star receiver. You weren't necessarily a return guy. So how did you get good at this?
Honestly, being completely honest, I got good this year.
Really?
Yeah. So
here or this summer in KC? Because you had a big return against Arizona.
I would say it's been built up because in KC at the beginning of my career, I never did it before. In college, I never did it, and then my rookie year, that kind of showed. I was never really comfortable back there, and I dropped 4, and they took me off of it. But I kept catching them for 2 years without any game, and then last year, Coach Toe put me back there. Took one to the house in preseason, and then Coach Boyer had me back there ever since I got here, and I just kept building momentum each week. So I feel this is the first year where I really just tapped in and got good at it.
Do you look at your career and go, man, I've played for some good special teams coaches. Tobe might be the guy, right? He's kind of been he's like the father of special teams coaches. And Boyer's badass.
Yeah.
How would you compare those two guys? Different personality types?
Definitely different personality types, but got the same mission.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of very similar, but very different in a way too. So I would say I'm just blessed, just to be on the teams that I've been on and just being a part of the great organizations that I've been a part of.
Do you study other return guys, or do you? Who are some guys that you like to watch?
I've been watching DK. I've been watching Turp. Everybody that's good right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of look at their game and see what's been working for them and try to, you know, try to see what they're saying.
Like what is something like you might have picked up on from somebody else? Like,
Just
are you looking at their vision? Are you looking at the way they set it up?
Yeah,
or-
just the choices that they make. Like, oh, like he's going to the edge, or he's taking this middle. Like, I used to watch when Parker Washington took one back on us.
Right.
I used to watch. I was watching him for a couple weeks. So, you know, just stuff like that. Like, I try to see what I can steal from everybody else's game.
You went to the Warrior game.
Yeah,
I was joking with the guys. I'm like, man, you should have gotten that courtside seat, man. You were.
Nah, it was available. I just
you had
one of my homies with me. And,
Okay.
And they only had one seat down there, so I was trying to be a good friend. Stay with my dog.
okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It was down there though. I could have.
Yeah.
I should have went down there. Yeah.
man. What'd you think of the Warrior? What'd you think of Steph? Was Steph play that night?
No, he ain't playing. But I don't know who number 61 is, but he earned. I'm a fan.
Okay.
So
okay.
he went crazy, and it was always good to see, you know, Shea and Jay Will and everything go crazy too. But they surprised me though. They came out and was about to win.
How fun is that to go with some of your guys and go to an NBA game and sit courtside and you know the fans I'm sure are super excited to see you guys and you guys it's got to be kind of a cool experience, huh?
Yeah, once they put us on the board, they went crazy. So I got to see all the guys in the lounge though. I ain't get the courtside experience yet, but once we went back to the lounge, we were chilling.
Doesn't look like KC's going to the playoffs. What? Give me your view from afar. Maybe I was joking with my buddy. I'm like, they just missed Sky Moore, man.
No, I don't know. I think me knowing them.
Yeah, what do you think of it?
I think they get it together. You know, find a way to.
Really, they got a 10% chance of making it.
I think as long as they got a chance, man, you know.
Yeah.
But I've been rooted over here, so I don't know what's going on over east.
Right,
too much.
you're focused here.
But yeah.
Give me a thought on this game against Tennessee. Like, what's your prep like this week? What do you want to watch?
I've been watching a lot of their special teams and you know their defense, but
what stands out? Anything stand out?
They play hard. They play real hard. They're a big physical group on both defense and special teams, so it's not like one of those just relaxed type games. You know, we got to bring our A game and be ready to play.
Hey, man, you're rolling. Keep it rolling. Thanks for the time.
Yep, appreciate you.
Sky Moore.
Good dude. Absolutely good dude. Sky Moore, great guy. We should tell you 49er football season is presented by Sleeper, the fastest growing fantasy platform in the world. It's a one-stop shop. You get blazing fast news, real-time stats, group chat, season-long leagues, and, of course, Sleeper picks for daily fantasy. Use promo code Larry. Sleeper will match your first deposit up to $100. The link's in the description. Terms and conditions do apply. And thanks to Sleeper for being a proud sponsor of the Krug Show. We appreciate them. And there it is right there. Get a $100 deposit match up to $100. You have to use code Larry or you don't get that deal. Also, thanks to Habbas Law. Habbas Law. You ever look at the coaches who win relentlessly? The legends, the architects of dynasties. They're systematic warriors, disciplined, obsessive, unwavering. They outwork, outthink, and outlast everybody. No shortcuts, no drama, just pure, unfiltered domination. That is Omar Habbas, Tariq Habbas, and the Habbas Law team. When Habbas Law goes up against the big insurance companies, the ones that stall and deny and hope you'll give up, they don't blink. They grind them down. They expose every weakness. Habbas Law hits with strategy, pressure, and relentless preparation because Habbas Law knows every inch of the Bay Area legal playing field. Nothing, and I mean nothing, catches Habbas off guard. If you've been injured, if you want to win, if there's only one call to make, Habbas Law. Visit HabbasLaw.com, HABBAS Law.com. They will fight to make it right. 1-800-INJURED. Thanks to Habbas Law for being a proud sponsor of the Krug Show. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It's always fun to go in the locker room and talk to some of the guys. A little Isaiah Balden, a little Garrett Wallow, some good stuff there. Jacob Robinson, and then finishing up with Sky Moore. And I hope you guys enjoyed some of those conversations. It's one of my favorite things to do during the week is go in there, talk to some of the guys, and see what's going through their mind as they prepare to play the Titans on Sunday. Anyway, that's going to do it for us. Thanks to Pig and a Pickle for being the title sponsor of the Krug Show. Thanks to Sleeper. Thanks to Habbas Law. And thanks to all of you guys for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube.